Welcome back, everybody. This is Bloodfencer talking, and I'm sick. I woke up this morning and I seem to be having a cold or something. My nose is running. Every 5 minutes I have to sneeze and shit. So, please excuse me if I have to blow my nose every couple minutes. So, we're back where we left off. Technically, we are not exactly where we left off, because the game still has that weird, annoying bug where the game saves are not being read or copied correctly. So, yeah, thankfully I already played through the game once. So I got a save for all stages. It's like chapter selection, only that you don't get chapter selection, but just a bunch of autosaves. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden. Oh my god, I can totally feel you there, Oswald. They clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within the gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten ribcage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into Southampton. We both wept, for it was every bit as much as a desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece and went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. From my reading, you guys can probably already hear that I'm pretty sick. I still feel good enough to just sit this out. Oh, come on, Oswald. No, not another journal. The heart of a machine. And when they first said Denny, my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. If it were inseparable, always together, one soul and two bodies, and my love was all-consuming, I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. So he's talking to his children there. We're getting close to the machine. Someone who was watching my videos and actually knows me on Skype was asking if... Oh, god damn it, this game... Just a second, the game is just really loud for some reason. Better. A little bit better. Stop! No unauthorized persons to enter this facility by order of the management. Yeah, as I was going to say, someone who knows me on Skype and watched my videos actually asked me if we... Actually wondered if we were getting close to the end of the game.
And you came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and then we set, you and I, on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls, alone.
So, the voice we've been hearing comes from the stone that he found in Mexico. Anyway, back on track, person asked if we were getting close to the end of the game, and I can tell you, we are not at the end of the game yet. Reaching the machine is only the beginning of the end. It gets quite a bit
For your
further from
children,
there.
Mandus, to spare them the world you have created. Bring us gold.
Ah, that's the machine down there. Well, actually, technically it's not the machine itself, because we're going to get to the heart of it later. Oh, god damn it. That was the most dramatic...
Oh, dear God. Dear Christ, what is this place?
That was the most dramatic elevator ride I've ever had. And there's some sort of slop filling this giant hole. Maybe it's water. I don't know. Could be water. That thing looks like a giant boiler or something. Let's go up here. What's up here? What's up? What's up? Oh yeah. What's up? But yeah, we're not actually.
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
Nope. Oh god, no. Oh, excuse me. Oh, god damn it. So, other people would have probably stopped playing by now, or would have just postponed their recording until they feel a little bit better. But I'm not a professional. I just keep on trucking. Because quite honestly, I was a bit bored before doing this, and I always like talking to no one in particular while playing a game that I've already finished once. Okay, we got a whole bunch of switches here. Okay, there's something wrong. We gotta read another journal. A final act of sabotage. The bastard has been here too. This is the epicenter of his meddlings. This is where it began, and this is where it will end. I will seek the source of his obstruction, and I will render his sabotage impotent once and for all. Ugh.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane. Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition. Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
There was a column missing before Professor, so he just, at least in the subtitles, he just said, ask the starving professor. The starving professor. But, you know, now that I think about it, we might be getting close to the end. I could just pull through and finish it this episode, maybe. Not sure. Or we'll... Danger! Compound X! Highly flammable, highly corrosive, highly toxic. Wow, that thing is just a jack of all trades. And all we gotta do is open up this stupid little thing. Okay, so it's not water, this is Compound X. That stuff down there is what the Powerpuff Girls are made of. Huh, odd. I've been referencing Powerpuff Girls a lot lately. Don't bang your head! Wait, did we really go down two sets of ladders? I only remember the one. Oh god damn it, my memory is getting foggy. Yes, that's the final one. So, as I was saying, we might be getting to the end. Oh god damn it, it's another journal. Ignition control. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I'm coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you. So it's
Hartley, the little voices tell. No, Mandus, they suffocate. fate.
This game just loves to interrupt me.
Daddy, Daddy!
Daddy, Daddy! Oh my god! This cockpit is a
Now,
fucking TIE
Mandus,
fighter.
Set them free. Set them all free.
All? All two of them? Yes, please. Oh no, the doors are closing. Well, that was nice.
I live. I breathe again.
I breathe.
I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
I fucking love that line. That was what I mentioned last episode. My favorite line coming up. More pig!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, there's blood coming out of him. Oh my god, what are we doing? Oh, they just ripped up their hearts. Blackness. Okay, we cleared the loading screen. Daddy! Come on, wake up, Mandus.
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Stop being fucking nauseous. Just walk. Okay. Oh no, stay away from me! Get back! Oh. Holy shit, what the... Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is, or what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels of clockwork and intricate machines to serve a function that, upon reflection, we might set a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion, and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century, with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. Or pig. So, there's a journal in the middle of a... How does he write? How did he just fucking write a journal while climbing up a set of stairs? How many arms does this guy have? This guy have. Betrayed. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice of the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is the moment when the world split into two pieces and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice, torn agape into my open, bifurcated heart. Oh, that's some gross imaging. Yeah.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Mandus? You know the answer well enough.
Alright, so now we gotta sabotage this thing. Pull out the fuses. Putting Putting out fuses breaks everything. Oh, another note. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. These unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust from the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies to the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a short broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending my comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile and tell them I'm so proud. And then feed them to the pigs. For someone who cares so much about his own fucking children, he sure is nice to...
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
I want my children, you unholy bastard. Oh, okay, there's a ladder. It goes down. So there's a lot of stuff happening in the game right now, which is why I can't talk as freely about the stuff I want to talk about as I'd like to.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew.
Oh.
Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
So he is remembering stuff from before this little escapade. You are not... there's no issue with the video. The game is actually getting that blurry at the moment. And I can't use my lamp. Ah, there's more pigs. More pig heads. Oh, this is fucking... Ah! Oh, crap. More pig! Oh, I remember this bit. Alright. There's a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon what you did get born holding. Ever so painful for mummy dear, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico, and then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave your twins, then you used it to dig a hole. I used it to dig a hole into their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where will you dig next, I asks. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I become? That's positively gruesome. Okay, no journal. Mandus is the saboteur! It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of the facility, something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be pigs about right now, but I know they'll appear as soon as I get my hand on the last thing. Oh, come on! The pressure regulator. Some form of steam regulator. I'll wager if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of his entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Mandus, you clever old goat. I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand. I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the overman. I have no idea what an heirloom is. Too big. Okay. Now we got pigs. Oh shit! What? Another journal? Steam vents! All about me, the thunder of machinery, the blast of boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I am a lobster, cracked, my circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil my hole unless I can find the way to shut it off. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Oh shit. Go under. Jump. Oh shit. Dang, he heals fast. Come on, get out of here.
This is your doing, Mandus. This is what you dreamt it to be.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Oh man. So, I think I'm just going to pull through with it in this episode now because we are almost at the end. There isn't enough to fill another episode after this, I believe, so let's just keep going. And that also means that next week I finally get to start the next series. Fuck it! I finished Outlast 2 days ago, and it's quite a great game. Shit, pigs. Outlast is quite fascinating, quite terrifying. But I got another game that I really want to play for you guys.
Oh God, no, what have I done?
So, the pigs run free through... Pigs run free through London.
Mandus, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
Oh, pigs. No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a gentleman applauds you. Call a beggar and a lady walks safely here. I hate them. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pretension. Those so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful. They wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them and then we will feed from them. So yeah, after we're done with Amnesia, I'm going to start a different game. Something that I haven't actually... Oh, come on!
Redemption is at hand. enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies.
Shut up! I want to talk about stuff.
Kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical.
No.
We can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world.
Yeah, the series I'm going to start is something that I haven't actually seen any content for on YouTube yet, so it might have been overlooked, or maybe people are not very aware of it, but it looks promising. And now I'm going to read this note. We've set aside an entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far, and we guzzle them in with fine wine and the finest cuts in all of London. I got Mandus, but those chops are rather divine. Who's your butcher? Feed them up for the wine, and the grains will also lend a character to the product. Keep the flesh relaxed. Opium them with champagne and gravy. A hot roast every night for the Duke and the Duchess. An actress batters and sliced, an artisan in every mouthful. An importer of fine tea stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table, by the fireplace, on the carpet stained with wine and fat, whilst long-dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare watch them from gilded frames along the crooked walls. We will hose it down later as we shovel them into our machine. Oh, come on, another journal! 2 journals! What? Into the pipes and out of the engine? Now quickly, through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling, corrosive steam. I sense the machine's lungs itself above me. It's unholy and human mind coiled and slick and sent its dark tendrils and through its conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets, I will fetch help, and I shall lead the people upon the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil blaze underground forever. Oh, it's fucking atrocious how much stuff I have to read right now. I'm really sorry. I thought this wasn't going to be a lot more action and less reading. London's burning! London's burning! God forgive me, what have I unleashed? I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of the sickening beasts and the screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people below for the slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredient of compound X must be. Now I also understand this. It is my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. Oh, pig! I forgot where do I have to go. Oh yeah, right. Oh, another note. I stand and look myself in the mirror, penis in hand, and my my reflection grins at me, and his mouth is full of a sulfur mustards. Vain fool, he sneers. Are you really so very different? Do you genuinely believe your works of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This is empire, Cretan. This is the killing idiocy, the natural result of a social Darwinism. If you are evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the street rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you Ubermensch. I fucking hate that term. And thus I wash my hands and take to bed. So, he masturbates, calls himself evil, and then he goes to bed. Open up door. So I'm looking at the time right now. We are at about half an hour. I think that is enough stuff for another episode. So once I reach the end of this stage,
Do you hear me, Mandus? This is what you planned.
So once I reach the end of this level, sorry. Once I reach the end of this, I'm going to make a cut. That means my new series doesn't start until at least
This world is a machine.
2 weeks.
A machine for pigs, fit only for the slaughtering of pigs.
I really hope that pig is eating something. Nope. Nope. Oh shit! Run, Mandus! Run! No, don't hit the wall! Keep running, Mandus! Run to freedom! You disgusting piece of shit! Oh, come on! Don't write in your diary for this. There are too many of these damnations, these beasts, slews on the street, who all have come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggest the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley, I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find a pneumatic there, it will carry me back to the machine's heart. So, that little chase scene. The first time I went through this, I turned around the corner, saw the pig, and was just looking at it. Like, I didn't expect it to actually run at me, and then I was like, fuck this shit!
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
Oh, come on, man, just remember already. I mean, you guys probably already realized it, right? That his children... He's not going to get reunited with his children. Let's just say it like that. Okay. Oh my god, there's blocks. No! Whoa! Darkness. And the teddy is gone. Ah! Fucking pigheads. A different strategy for the poor who mistrust the offered hand, the plate of steaming offal. For them, we are become the disappearance of a night. More efficient and less visible to picking up stragglers and strays is the removal of entire communities in one swoop. Let the ground open under them and fall to the maw. Last month, by activating the doors and shortly after midnight on a balmy Saturday, 57 individual products were obtained in a single catch. I have instructed the work hours to begin plans for a street festival before the end of summer. To pack out the narrow lanes with a teeming throng with hundreds of pairs of feet. We have begun to assemble a network of 4 streets and have extended the holding pens in preparation. A second pig line will be added to enable the system to cope with increased traffic. So... they're eating humans. Unheard of. You stinking pig mask, I hate you. Oh, there's the lift. I have to blow my nose again. Okay guys, I'm gonna put a stop right here, and then I'll see you guys next week for the grand finale. Stop by at my channel again on Monday for another episode of Spelunky. I will be talking a little bit more about the intricacies of my job and the stuff I've been learning at school. And I'm not reading the journal. You actually, let's just do the journal right now. Counterattack! I have returned, an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened for heart before, confused the machine enough to spray its locks and secret doorways. I must cause it a great shock, stab its eye, poke hot wire into its ears, hammer to its teeth, and push glass into every orifice. Then it will gasp, and in that gasp I will scuttle into its throat and stab its heart from inside. So yes, Spelunky on Monday with quite a lot of stuff I want to be talking about, and Wednesday I'm starting a new series because I finished Brothers on Wednesday. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, another series which I've been playing. So if you missed the grand finale, go on, check my channel and look through Brothers, because it's a really great game. It's beautiful and yes. So see you next time. Bye bye.